Welcome aboard, passengers. Mega Sim here. Hey, from that comment earlier, was that better? Hey, Mega Sim, how you doing? So, we have a new news article. Yes, that's right. Don't forget that this news article will be in the links in the description below, but it is entitled Southeastern Sprint, and there are some amazing new images which we are going through. So this video will have every single image that we've got so far plus the trailer so we can see it in all its glory. So Southeastern High Speed comes out Thursday the 4th of February, as we know, at midnight on console and 4-5 p.m. ish UK time on Thursday afternoon / evening for Steam. Priced at $24.99 or $29.99 if it's euros or dollars. There is a pre-order discount for Steam, but no news, and I don't think we're going to get one for console. So just wanted to get that out of the way. So let us have a look at the news article. So our journey starts not at St Pancras, but in the Kentish town of Faversham, home to Britain's oldest brewery, and a junction used by many passengers from across the southeast of England, either on their way to London or heading to to the Kent coast for a fun day out. Faversham station retains many of its traditional features from when it was rebuilt in 1898 by the London, Chatham and Dover Railway, and it is now a Grade 2 listed building and well preserved by Network Rail. Do you remember when it was like Network Rail, Rail Track and all of that? Anyway, Network Rail. We're going off for a bit. Having left Faversham station, your journey takes you through farmland, orchards and rural village stations, giving you a snapshot of the natural beauty of the southeast of England and why Kent is known as the Garden of England, except when you're on the way to Ramsgate and then you go through all the cabbage patches and it stinks. Is it cabbage? Yeah, it is cabbage. It's not cauliflower. Man, that stinks when it's that time of year. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. But yeah, Faversham, lovely Garden of England, just not the cabbage bit. Sittingbourne Station sits on an embankment with the town on one side and the busy industrial park on the other. And since 1708, Sittingbourne has produced paper. With the arrival of the railways in the 1800s, this small market town expanded into an industrial hub. Unfortunately, production of the paper ceased in 2007, and very little remains of the mill's infrastructure. The Sittingbourne and Kemsley light railway is all that remains and is preserved by dedicated enthusiasts. Emerging from the tunnel that connects Gillingham station to the rest of the Medway towns, you are greeted with views of historical buildings, busy town centres, large developments and thriving industry. And this riverside collection of historic towns includes Chatham, home of Dovetail Games, Rochester and Strood. Chatham Station is cut into the chalky hill that much of the town is situated on, and the station entrance has changed very little since it first opened in 1881. Chatham is crammed with history, though it's most famous for its Royal Dockyard, which produced many of the famous ships of the British Navy. The dockyard is now a museum and also home to Dovetail Games offices. Now, I really hope that once this pandemic ends, maybe we'll get an invite. Mega Sim being invited to Dovetail Games. I will definitely do that. And guess what? I'll be getting on an East Midlands Railway train from Derby to St Pancras, then on the fast, high speed, class 395 to Chatham. That's exciting, isn't it? Anyway, back to it. The very modern station at Rochester was opened in 2015, and it is starkly juxtaposed against the old town and lets you enjoy views of the magnificent Norman Castle and Cathedral in one direction and the River Medway in the other. Now, before I continue, I just want to have a look that word up. Juxtapose, place or deal with close together for contrasting effect. Okay, so black and white photos of slums were starkly juxtaposed with colour images. Okay, so that's kind of what it means. Nice, okay. I just wanted to figure out what that... You don't often hear that word, that's all. Anyway, shortly before arriving in the rebuilt Strood station, you cross the imposing Rochester Bridge, giving you a final view of the Medway Valley and the surrounding towns. And it hasn't mentioned the submarine. but it's in the picture. Beyond Strood Station is a long tunnel that was cut almost 200 years ago and originally used for a canal. This then emerges into the marshland surrounding Gravesend. Gravesend Station is the last station on your journey towards London that offers local service trains, so it has become a busy interchange for local and high-speed services. As the train arrives at Ebbsfleet International, it enters the first section of the high-speed line. This opened connections to Europe and the rest of the UK for South East England and London. Once the BR395 Javelin has converted power from its third rail shoes to overhead, so third rail was DC, to overhead AC, it can reach higher speeds. And also the acceleration is better as well, isn't it? The high-speed section of the route immediately plunges under the River Thames and emerges with views across Essex and London skyline in the distance. The BR Class 395 Javelin has the freedom to reach its top speed of 140 miles an hour, which is 225 kilometres an hour. That's why, you know, the Class 91 is nicknamed the 225 because it goes up to that speed. I don't think it ever goes to that speed, but yeah, 225. And this fast section of the line really helps reduce journey times to central London from the southeast England. Yeah, sorry, just quickly going back on that. Intercity 125, HST, Class 43, 125 miles an hour. They couldn't choose the same, so that's why they went for 225. If I'm wrong, I blame my dad for telling me that and imprinting that in my brain. Okay, anyway, the line enters an impressive 12-mile long tunnel that sits at depths between 24 and 50 metres below the surface, so no light should get in. Stopping only at Stratford International Station on its way towards its final destinations, Stratford International provided the London Olympic Games of 2012 with a modern station and transport hub. Today, the additional infrastructure gives commuters easy access to the Docklands Light Railway, the DLR, and the London Underground. Your journey terminates in the magnificent London St Pancras, designed by William Henry Barlow and opened in 1868. And don't forget those the metalwork that was used for all the the roof, and was actually built and created and made in Derbyshire. So just around the corner from where I live is where it is. So I'll try and remember after doing this. Just put a little photo of the little badge that's at the bottom of each point, where they've embossed it into the metal. Anyway, the incredible single-span overall roof was the largest such structure in the world at the time of its completion. And it's now the gateway, London's gateway for European travel and fitting end to your journey through the south east of England. Now, I like these images. These are really good images. We've got some good ones here, haven't we? But we are waiting. We have got just over 24 hours to go before midnight on Thursday where we can play this live. So don't forget, midnight, just after midnight, I will be going on this live on YouTube if all goes well, having a closer look at the Southeastern High Speed. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos from Megasim. We are doing quite well at the moment. We've got a few videos here and there, but yeah, looking forward to what's coming up. And we do have our social media links in the description below as well. And don't forget, if you want to read this article, that's in the description as well. Anyway, have a great evening. This is Megasim out of here, and I will see you soon. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.